Ladies and gentlemen, one way of defining what is called modernity is that more and more people have been suffused with the novel sensation of witnessing dramatic changes during their own lifetimes. Witnesses to this can be traced back to the fading 30 Years' War, so they only become perfectly explicit in the middle of the 18th century, when the German scholar Johann Gottfried Herder coined the expression Zeitgeist to designate something like the average of all fashions and mentality. Herder was clearly borrowing from the older Latin expression genius saeculi, which constituted a rarely used counterpart to the often cited concept of the genius loci. The turbulences of the French Revolution and the Napoleonic campaigns generalized European citizens' consciousness of being not merely alive in a certain time, but being witnesses to their own time. This is to say, of being at once observers and agents of the increased historical restlessness or choppiness of their own societies and of their cultural expressions. As residents of the Gutenberg galaxy, they had already assumed the habit of publicly communicating their understanding of contemporary historical changes. And the sum of all such communications produced the sharpened understanding of the historical nature of all things that was called historicism. And the so-called modern nations were formed as collectives that shaped themselves by telling themselves their own stories. And by the 1870s, the young polemicist Friedrich Nietzsche was already objecting to these excesses of historicism under the title On the Advantage and Disadvantage of History for Life, vom Nutzen und Nachteil der Historie für das Leben. Significantly, he did